Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl MizzTink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. Yes, and we back at it again. And y'all already know, before we start this off, shout out to my braid stylist, none other than T. Information's at the bottom as we're rolling. And yeah, I'm going to put it in the disclaimer box as well. And we're on here to talk about none other than Empire Season 2, Episode 4 or 5 or whatever, Poor Yorick. Or Yorkie, whatever it's called. It's in the disclaimer box. So the FBI, we see, go ahead and ransack Empire. I'm talking about they don't went ballistic. They are up there cutting up pillows like it's some meth inside. I'm like, damn, this is not Bad Boys 1, 2, or even Goodfellas. I'm just saying, Goodfellas is a classic movie. I need to check that out. But, you know, Jamal is singing, marching in, and I was like, what a great song for the FBI to be coming in on. I'm just saying. So, you know, as Jesse's recording, he finished it. The song was cool. I like it. Of course, I love Timbaland, but I'm just tired of hearing Jesse's voice. Lucius is now doing his album. The album is called The Artist. I was like, okay. And he's very excited about it, as you can see, because, you know, he loves being in the studio. Then the assistant comes and tells him, like, it's an urgent message. He runs out, see what's going on. You see the FBI in Lucius' office. We see Gabby videotaping it and took the phone from Gabby. And then she was like, hey, you violated my rights and stuff like that. I was like, girl, okay, girl. The FBI don't give a fuck, but okay, girl. But anyways, after all of that or whatever, we see Boo Boo Kitty and Cookie talking or whatever. And of course, Cookie don't trust Boo Boo Kitty. She don't want shit to really do with her and all of that stuff. And then Hakeem is like, Mom, you don't trust nobody. And I'm like, yeah, that is very true. Then after that, Cookie walks over to Hakeem and basically says, you know, ever since your dad took us off the radio, I need something to go viral on the internet. I need you in the studio so that way we can get, you know, basically get it on and popping. You see how Hakeem was upset and bringing up the 3 shades of vanilla that Lucius took because, you know, Buck Finn was gone. Buck Finn saw the record deal. Buck Finn was gone. Did a Beyonce on that ass. I'm just saying. I like to see how he's taking his music career serious and trying to be more than just an artist. He wants to be a mogul. He wants to be a producer. He wants to do everything. So right on right on Hakeem. Do what you gotta do, Hakeem. Do it. Alright, let's go and press play to the next scene. So after that talk that they had or whatever, and we established that Hakeem really wants to be serious about his career and do what he got to do, Boo Boo Kitty runs over to Hakeem and Cookie and shows them that, hey, Empire is getting raided. So Cookie sees it as an opportunity to do what she has to do. Tells Hakeem to call, you know, Buck Finn or whatever and say you should come back because Empire is being raided. And then tells Boo Boo Kitty if you can sign royalty, you're back at Lion Dynasty. So, you know, Boo Boo Kitty all happy. But as soon as Cookie hits the door, what's there? FBI. Yep, they're checking her shit too. I was like, oh, damn, Cookie Jesse is not playing. Jesse going after everybody that has a last name Lion. So after that, we see, I don't call him Thirsty, I'm calling him Quench. We see Quench walking up to Lucius, and Lucius is with this sexy chocolate. You know, they had a little rendezvous. Quench tells Lucius basically about Empire being raided and letting them know that the FBI is on their way here, of course. So as soon as we hear the sirens, Quench goes out and tries to, you know, bullshit the FBI. Jesse ain't hearing that. As soon as they come around the corner, we see Lucius sitting there all hanging with his old Hershey Kiss nipples having ass. And I'm like, I hope he packing. I heard you ain't packing. I'm just saying, I done heard of studs and let alone seen studs with longer fingers than what you pack. And I'm just saying they do a little bit more damage than you do, even when you are erect. I'm just saying from the pictures I've seen. But anyways, it is what it is. Let's go and keep it pushing to the next scene. Let's go and keep it pushing to the next scene. Yeah, so after Lion Dynasty and Empire got raided, we see Mimi, you know, the lesbian millionaire or whatever, billionaire, and Jamal all having this little talk or whatever at the meeting, and that's when Lucius come around the corner, and Jamal wondering what he's doing here because, you know, Lucius ain't supposed to be on property. Lucius gives this little speech. I was like, oh, okay, here we go with the speeches. Can we stop? And basically says, you know, we need to use this as our advantage and basically turn it negative into a positive and basically expand our empire, which that's what Lucius wanted to do all along. He's a businessman. I understand, but I'm tired of the speeches. And that's when the whole family meets up or whatever after that, and we see, you know, they're all talking and Quench talking about, you know, we need to stick together as a family, basically pull it off while the public is looking. Hakeem asks Lucius, did he kill Bunky? He's lying as ever. Cookie already knows, so she rolled her eyes or whatever. If Vernon pops up, or until Vernon pops up, they have to do what they have to do, and that's when you see Andre's face like, nigga, I know where Vernon is. Of course you know, you killed his ass. But anyway, let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, the next scene we see Andre laying next to Rhonda. He can't sleep. All he's thinking about is the murder of Vernon or whatever. And I'm like, yep, that's that cute. That's that cute. Cookie comes and see Lucius to talk or whatever, and basically she wants a truce. She tells them, leave my artists alone. I want the radio airtime and keep away from my masters. I was like, okay, Cookie, list your demand. And that's when she throws out to Lucius that if you do that, then Jamal and Hakeem can do the video together. And y'all already know Lucius wants Hakeem back so bad, he'll do anything, you know. And then that's when Lucius says, I'm basically teaching Hakeem how to be a man. That's why he has no airtime. He needs to find a way. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then that's when Lucius and Cookie start arguing, calling each other grandma and grandpa. That's when Cookie walks off and says, tell me a grandma with an ass like this. I was like, okay, slap it, because it look really, 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 really good. Next we see Jamal, Michael, and this painter that Lord knows is putting on the charm a little bit too much for me. He looked like his ass ain't slept in about 4 or 5 days with that damn beard. I'm just saying. But I understand people like the grunge look, but it ain't my look. I'm just saying. They're doing this photo shoot, and he's complimenting him a little bit too hard. Michael ain't hearing it. Michael is looking at either Michael or Andre, one of the names is his boyfriend. Michael ain't hearing it. Michael is peeping all of that shit. I'm like, I know that's right. I peeped it too. Get his ass together, boo. And then after that, we see Andre and Lucius meeting up or whatever, and that's when Lucius basically brings up his childhood, and we see that, you know, Kelly was the one with the issue that Andre has, which is the bipolarness, and they was trying to take him away when he was a kid, but Lucius didn't want to go. He wanted to be with his mommy. So now we see where Kelly plays a part and why he keeps doing the flashback. That's when Lucius basically tells Andre that, look, I will do whatever it takes to protect my grandchild. And Andre tells him that you're going to always see your grandchild, you know. And then that's when Andre basically said, well, Dad, how can I make this whole burning thing go away? He's like, if you can make this whole thing go away, you can have Empire. So, you know, that gives Andre a clue. I'm going to dig his ass up because, of course, Andre killed Vernon. So, of course, he's going to use that to get back into Empire. But, yeah, let's go and press play to the next scene. We see Lucius coming into the dressing room of the trailer of Hakeem, trying to get Hakeem to hear the song. Hakeem ain't really trying to hear shit he got to say because he feels that, of course, Lucius is trying to steal him away from none other than Lion Dynasty, which he is. Hakeem ain't falling for it. Cookie walks in and goes off, but Hakeem assures her that, Mom, it's me and you. It's just me and you. I ain't going nowhere. And I like how in this season we see Cookie and Hakeem getting closer. Because remember what happened last year when he whooped his ass with that damn, when she whooped his ass with that damn broom for calling her a bitch, which I ain't mad at. My mom would have did worse, and I would have did worse if that was my kid. Overall, the video, like I said, even though it reminded me of California Love by Dr. Dre and Tupac, whatever, the video is basically about police brutality, you know, the Black Lives Matter, basically what's going on today, which I'm glad you pointed that in. But the video was alright. Song was good, but the video I was not really feeling because I felt like I was looking at California Love. I really did. Dances was cute though. It was dancing. Well, after that, while that's going on, we see Andre and his wife talking, and Andre basically saying that God is talking to him, and that he tells her that he wants to dig up Vernon that way to get back into Empire, because, you know, Empire is his life, and to support his family. His wife is worried about him, you know, her going to jail because she's the one to kill him, but Andre was like, I'll take the rep. I don't, you know, you and my child will be good. I don't care as long as you and my child is good. And I was like, oh, right on, for the good father. And then Andre says, like I said in the beginning, God is speaking to him, and basically God wants him to do this. I'm so tired of people doing that. Girl, God don't be speaking for you to do evil shit. He really don't. But anyway, let's go and press play to the next scene. And all of a sudden, Cookie winds up getting arrested, I guess, you know, for warrants or whatever. And then as she's getting arrested, and Cookie makes a reference to Sandra Bland, I thought that was very distasteful. I'm just saying, all we know about is the suicide and how she died, but that was something very serious and a part of the Black Lives Matter movement as well. So to put that in Empire as far as trying to be funny, I just felt, I didn't even laugh at it. I was just like, really? You went that far? It is what it is. Scum, press play to the next scene. Alright, y'all. Next we see Cookie in a holding cell. She's reminiscing about when she was in jail, going off on people, talking about letting me out. All of a sudden, Jessie walks in, and Jessie, she was like, why am I here? Jessie was like, well, you jumped a train turnstile or whatever. Then that's when she was like, well, one of your peoples did, and they gave your name up. Portia did it. So Cookie, of course, is pissed about it, calls her an ex-employee, but I think Portia's still gonna have her job. And then after that, that's when Cookie basically says, I'm not finna snitch on Lucius and this whole thing. Old girl was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna find out whatever I need to find out. I'll even go after your kid. But let's go ahead and press play to the next scene. Alright, y'all, so the next scene we see, you know, Andre getting ready to go dig up Vernon, and all of a sudden we see Rhonda, and I was like, alright, Andre and Rhonda, they are the 2015 swirl Bonnie and Clyde, I'm telling you that much. She proved, bitch, I'm a ride or die with my husband. I was like, alright, Rhonda, alright. But let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, before we get to the last scene of the night, we see the photographer coming in displaying his work of art. I thought it was nice to Jamal. Lucius like it, Jamal like it, Hakeem feels some type of way, and now all of a sudden that's when he started arguing, so let's get back to the video shoot, all of this stuff, talking about Cookie this, and that's when Lucius calls him a mama's boy because he feels like you can only work with your mom, and Jamal gets mad, not Jamal, Hakeem gets mad at what Lucius says, picks up a knife and then stabs the portrait. I was like, damn, alright, and then like, let's get to work. Let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, y'all, so after that, they do the video, whatever, and we see Hakeem and Jamal getting into it, and they wound up getting into a fight. So Hakeem picks up a bat and almost hits Jamal with it, and then goes off and said, this ain't no family, and then walks off. I was like, damn, I think it backfired on Lucius. And that's when Jessie comes in, and she basically makes up a lie. She doesn't give up Lucius about killing Bunky or anything like that, but basically construes a lie about him having to deal with Apex before Bunky died, and that's when Jessie felt like she had something. So, of course, Jessie let Cookie go because Cookie was trying to get back to her babies. After that, we see Andre and Rhonda basically digging up Vernon, and, you know, Rhonda starts tripping because all of the trees have the O's, you know, have a little O in it or whatever, a little circle in it, so she starts tripping and panicking, but Andre was like, you know, chill out, but when he noticed it, he was like, damn. And then all of a sudden, we see a car pull up, they think it's the cop, and it's actually Quinch and Lucius. Out of nowhere, Quinch just brings a corpse finder. Who the hell has that? But he winds up finding Vernon. And then that's when Lucius asks what happened. Rhonda tells Lucius what happened. And she basically killed his ass because he was on her man. You know, stick by your man, Dolly Parton. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and press play to the next scene. After that, we see Jamal at this little bar. He's drinking, and he was texting Jamal sorry, but deleted it. And this guy is singing, I forgot the name of the song, and all of a sudden this pretty Latin girl gets up there, and she's singing real low, and all of a sudden she just belches out. I'm talking about so good, to the fact that even Hakeem turned around and was mesmerized. After all the digging, they wind up finding Vernon, whatever, and then his final words to Vernon was, rotten hell, you snitch. I was like, oh. And then gives Andre the best news of his life. You're back at Empire with a hug. I don't trust that. I think it's playing him. I don't trust it. And the gag that got me, as Jessie was walking to her car thinking that she had Lucius where she wanted him at, she gets in her car, you know, like I said, she was talking about the Apex deal, gets in her car, does the sniffing, and looks over to the passenger side, and Vernon's dead body was right there. She screamed, girl, I said, I was like, girl, you doing a little bit more than screaming. I would have screamed shit on myself, peed, and dove out of there. I'm just surprised that the smell didn't get to her first before she opened that door. It was like, woof. Just did a woof for dead body coming. I just want to know. And you know you want Lucius as nailed to the wall. Okay, maybe by his balls. But girl, I don't know how you going to swing that one. But anyways, you know, the next episode like it's going to be good. I can't wait till Wednesday. I'm sorry that this is up late, y'all. My life is complicated as it is. But anyways, y'all, my name is MizzTink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. Check out my sister's website. Like I always say, I'm going to put that at the bottom. And also, y'all, please support the Scentsy party that me and Much Love from KY Miss Nina is hosting. Y'all come out. What should I say? Check it out. I got the link in the description box, and hopefully you buy some stuff. Anyways, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Again, I apologize for the late review, but again, it's MizzTink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. And the channel is Naturalpolesista, okay? Alright, y'all have a blessed one. Bye.